Why did Jesus incarnate in his creation? Now that we have painted a picture of his creation, and before we give you a comprehensive treatise on his life, let us answer two rightly emerging questions. Why would an almighty creator incarnate in his creation? And why did he come to your little planet? As we have mentioned in previous cast, Jesus of Nazareth is a Son of God, who came into existence from a unique combined thought of God the Father and God the Son. If such a personality of a new Son of God comes in existence, then they first dwell close to the throne of God. They are the sons of paradise, and they are in full contact with the Heavenly Father. In fact, they are in young full image of God, and in all areas completely perfect. But after a decent time, those sons of God will take up their unique task out of their own desire, as a volunteer, for the glory of God the Father. Some of them came in existence with the unique task to create and govern over a new universe, and such a Creator Son will be given an own piece of space to create his own universe. From his divine nature, he will take full responsibility for the work of his hands, developing and ruling over the creation which he has brought into being through his own unique wisdom and with help from paradise. But, although a Creator Son assumes full responsibility over his own creation, the Eternal Trinity in its wisdom has decided that he is not given full sovereignty over his new creation, until he has given himself 7 times to his creation. The purpose of these self-gifts, as a creature in their own creation, is to enable this Creator, through experience, to become a compassionate and understanding sovereign. These divine sons are righteous by nature, but they become understandingly merciful as a result of these successive experiences of self-gifting. They are merciful by nature, but these experiences make them merciful in new, complementary ways. These self-gifts are the final steps in their formation to be able to take on the exalted task of being allowed to rule their own local universes independently in divine sovereignty. Although numerous collateral benefits flow from these self-gifts to the places or angelic orders where they mysteriously show up, is this not the main goal of those self-gift? They are primarily for the personal experience of the Creator Son himself. These self-gifts are not essential for the wise, just, and efficient government of a local universe, but absolutely necessary for the equitable, merciful, and understanding government of its creation. The many forms of intelligent, animated life that arise where the conditions are right. A Creator Son begins the work of organizing their universe with full, righteous, divinely inlaid sympathy for all the various creatures. They overflow with mercy for all those various intellectual will-beings, and with pity for those who wander and struggle in the mud of selfishness. But these gifts of righteousness and justice are not sufficient according to the eternal decision of the Ancient of Days. These triune rulers will never authenticate a Creator Son as full sovereign until he has truly mastered the viewpoint of his own creatures. Because of this, a Creator Son must actually descend into his own creation in order to gain experience in the environment to which he himself has given existence. In this way, these Creator Sons become intelligent, understanding rulers. They learn to know the mutual ties that groups have formed among themselves, and by living experience, they come to understand where they exercise authority over. On this earth, almost 2,000 years ago, Jesus accomplished his 7th and final self-gifting. Now he reigns in supreme power over all the vast regions of his evolving, perfecting universe. When he left the earth, he was welcomed to sit on the right hand of his heavenly Father, where all power and dominion was given to him. Little is known to us about his 6 previous endowments, but we do know under what angelic orders he served. His self-endowments came at intervals of 150 million years, and we discern a pattern from the high to the low. His first bestowal was by joining the Melchizedek angels. This high order is concerned with maintaining order in the universe. Roughly speaking, you could compare them to the police. They have carte blanche to conduct investigations autonomously, without approval from other dominations. The second self-bestowal was to a high order of angels who rule entire solar systems. For 17 years, he served as vice-governor. It is known that during this time he rehabilitated a confused and demoralized system through justice and mercy. His third gift was to a world where he was assuming the serving function of acting planetary sovereign. This planet was in conflict, and as on your Earths, communication with other planets had been severed. As acting sovereign, he succeeded in returning the entire spiritual staff to the paradise will. His fourth self-gifting was for the intellectual domain. He served as a seraphic angel. For over 40 years, he was an educational advisor to 26 different teachers. The fifth endowment was as an ascending spiritual being, where he was tried and tested in the same way as his ascending companions for 11 years. The sixth endowment was as an ascending Moronthia mortal. Moronthia beings are ascending personalities who have not yet reached the full status of spirit. Their ego still tends strongly toward the earthly and material, and they possess a transitional body, which is largely spiritual, but can also take a physical form. To the second question, why did your Creator choose your Earth out of the 3 million planets that had come to life in His universe? To answer this question, you must first understand the devastating damage caused by the Lucifer rebellion.